Hey, what's up everyone? I'm RJ Armentrout here at Verus Engineering. Today we are answering your questions that you submitted on social media. So we compiled a list of questions through an Ask Me Anything campaign, and I'm here coming to you live to talk to you about some of those. We're just gonna jump on into it. Any more products for the C8 platform? Great question. I'm never gonna say never. Always have new things coming down the pipeline, so stay tuned. If you are going to be in the Indianapolis area during PRI, you may want to pop in, see if we have a car or two hanging out somewhere at the PRI booths. What makes your expanded capacity oil pan for the GR86 better than the competitors? I'm not going to say that it's better than a competitor's. It may be different. We've done a lot of research, field testing, a lot of development iterations, various phases and versions of this oil pan have been floating around for a couple of years now. We feel like it is a complete holistic package that does address oil pressure loss. It does address some of the heating issues that people have said that the FA24 has suffered from. It does what it should to make the car more enjoyable. And that's the goal for any of our products, is we want to make the car more enjoyable for you. And it solves a problem that the OE may or may not have seen coming as they designed the vehicle. So that's what we hope the oil pan does for you. Of course, if you have more questions about the oil pan, please reach out to sales@verus-engineering.com. Any update on the swan neck UCW for the ZN6 ZC6? That's a great question. It's not too soon, I don't think, for this one, so I'll just let you guys know that it's scheduled to drop here within the next couple of weeks, so we're really excited for that to round out that GT86 aerodynamics performance suite catalog. Is going to be really cool. That's going to be coming soon, so stay tuned. You should see more content from us shortly. I love this one. 3 tacos or 1 burrito, and why? Man, this is probably going to be the most profound answer out of all of these. Personally, I'm a 3 tacos guy versus 1 burrito. I like variety. I like the ability to switch it up, and I could have 3 different flavor profiles in one meal. Tacos will still fill me up. Burrito, like, it's kind of weird to have 3 different flavors in a single burrito. I mean, you can, I'm sure, but then things mix and it's just kind of weird. So 3 tacos for me. Will you be making a swan neck UCW for the FL5? We have a lot of parts coming soon for the FL5. As far as swan neck bottom mount UCW, I just stay tuned and see what we develop. Our engineering team is diving through it and seeing what we can do. So, will you ever come out with a universal splitter end plate? It's a great question. The design culture of Verus Engineering doesn't lend itself towards a lot of universal product. We really look at a platform holistically and try to build a package that's really cohesive for that platform, whether it be something like WRX or an M4. Like, these parts were all built purposely for these applications in mind. With that being said, if you do ever have any questions about splitter end plates and you're looking to put a set on your vehicle and you like the way that ours are designed, if you have questions about the length, the size, the fitment, like, email sales@verus-engineering.com. We'll be able to give you some dimensional data for it and then see if it might actually work for your project. Any development plans for quick release hardware for splitters, diffusers, or floors? That's an awesome question. We're always looking at different options and different opportunities. The M4 front splitter in specific has a more quick release friendly hardware set for its front splitter brackets, which is awesome. That's something new that we were working in development and design this year. Splitters going forward could have more of that. They could be more like splitters from the past. It just all depends on what's going to make more sense for that car. What happens if I run the GR86 Verus 3 package with a high efficiency instead of a UCW? And then can you run the Verus 3 package on the GR86 with just the factory duct build? So the way that our packages are built, they're built in stages for various needs and application for whatever vehicle you may be building it for. So a Verus 3 package actually does come with a UCW wing. So if you step into a high efficiency wing, that's actually a different package. If you run no wing, but just a duct bill from the factory, that's also a different package. Different parts balance better with each other. So to run no wing, usually we wouldn't recommend running a front splitter because you're going to just switch the bias to being very front forward if you run a front splitter without a rear wing. You want to make sure that balance is what you're chasing, not just overall raw downforce numbers. With that being said, if you do run high efficiency wing with a front splitter, probably be just fine. It's actually what our GR86 is currently running here at the shop. How balanced is each Verus package for the GR86? Shouldn't front bias be preferred due to the understeer? The GR86, as far as understeer goes, I mean, I've driven it a couple of times, and I personally didn't feel a lot of understeer. If people have felt understeer at the GR86, please by all means chime in the comments. We would love to hear about it. But generally, rear-wheel drive cars don't tend to understeer unless there's something going on with their alignment or their wheel and tire setup that makes them understeer. GR86 with a square setup, with a really balanced aero package, I feel like would be fairly neutral, if not just slightly oversteer happy. That's what rear-wheel drive cars are more or less known for. Again, understeer is usually suspension, wheel, and tire specific when it comes to a rear-wheel drive car. Any chance for Audi parts? Being an Audi owner, I would love to say yes. Probably not though right now. Currently, Audi doesn't have a lot of performance monikers on the market that are really like a track-focused product outside of the RS3. Most of their higher horsepower vehicles or performance vehicles are going to be more geared towards like grand touring performance, top speed. They do make some incredibly fast cars, but a lot of like the track-focused Audi vehicles like the TT and the GT4 RS and the older S3 and RS3, like those vehicles have really started to move away from the new market for Audi. Are there any Black Friday sales? Yes, there is going to be a Black Friday sale. So mark your calendars, starts Friday, ends Monday night at like 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So for those of you that are on the West Coast, just remember it's a couple hours ahead of you. Going to be saving up to 15% off of parts throughout the website. It's a really exciting time for us to be able to offer these parts to you at a discount. We only run 2 sales a year. It's this sale and the 4th of July sale. So we're really excited to bring it to you. If you have any questions, by all means, write into us at sales@verus-engineering.com. We are off from Thursday through Sunday, so we are taking a holiday weekend here at Verus Engineering. With that being said, if you write in, we'll try to do our best to get to you as soon as possible. Which GR86 wing produces the most amount of downforce and which one is our favorite? Oh man, that's a tough one. Not the downforce one, that's the easy part. Which one is our favorite is gonna be tough. So the most downforce is going to be the UCW wing for the GR86. Definitely generates more downforce than a high efficiency wing. If you're looking to build like a all-out track car, a UCW swan neck wing is definitely what we would recommend for you. Probably recommend adding on our optional UCW vented end plates as well to go with it. That's going to give you like the best lift to drag coefficient that the wing can possibly have, give you a lot of downforce, balance out a large front splitter, be a really great piece for the track. If you're looking for a car that has like that old school JDM style flair and flavor, I really think that the high efficiency wing looks incredible on the car. Looks really cool. Looks like it was actually built specifically for a GR86. from the factory, which I love that. That, if it were my GR86, my pick would be the high efficiency wing. So if you're looking to try to shift that balance more to the rear, UCW is an excellent step in doing so. Either way, I don't believe you can go wrong. Personal style points for me, and I think for a lot of us at Verus Engineering, the high efficiency wing wins for the GR86. With that being said, the UCW wing is fantastic for the track and also looks great. Will we ever make a wing for the GT4 RS? Man, never say never. We're always looking at new opportunities. I know that the GT4 RS is a highly popular track car. With that being said, you know, again, never say never. You may or may not see something sooner than later. Who's to say? What's the difference between the UCW and the V1X? There's quite a few differences. I'm just gonna go into like real base level stuff here. If you have more questions, by all means, please email us at sales@verus-engineering.com. We can get more in the weeds with you there, and we can even send you a couple of informative packs so you can actually sit there and look at it yourselves. The V1X wing is larger, has a larger chord. It's variable in width as well based on application. It's a motorsports grade wing that we build specifically for motorsport vehicles. Cars that are really serious track focused vehicles, we tend to suggest a V1X wing. V1X wing we make for a variety of platforms, most famously probably the BMW M2 and Toyota Supra. UCW wing we make for a variety of platforms, has been our bread and butter wing for many years. It's a product that translates across brands, from Japanese cars to European cars to even to domestic cars. We make a UCW wing for anything from a GT86 to a Corvette, and everything in between. Fantastic option for the guy looking for a great weekend warrior, track day kind of car. Want to do double duty, still want to have a car that they drive on the street. A lot of customers love the UCW wing, and it fits with a lot of different standards and regulations worldwide as well. So the UCW wing is really popular for that. How come we never created a flat floor strakes for the A90 Supra? Great question. You know, through our research and analytics, scanning, real world testing, the Supra is pretty efficient underneath and never felt like the car needed a flat floor or strakes. Rear diffuser and a strong front splitter with a well thought out and executed set of side splitters seems to keep the air where it needs to, and does a really great job of cleaning it up and making the car a real tidy track day car. Any plans on an M4 diffuser? Again, never say never. You know, we definitely have an M4 that we've been developing. If you've been following us throughout the year, it's been a really popular application for us, and we're always looking at new things. So stay tuned. You never know what you're gonna see. Would you show me opening the trunk after installing a UCW wing on a G87? I believe we do have some photos of that, so you should be looking at those photos right now. With these trunk mounts and with the supports underneath for the G87 M2 in specific, it just highlights like the lengths that we go to make a part that fits and functions like a factory part. We want to make sure that you still have full use of your vehicle as much as possible. Obviously, we do have some significant motorsport grade upgrades available for a few different cars that may or may not change that. With that being said, the majority of our catalog is built for you to be able to get in your car and drive it to and from the track, drive it to the shops, take it to a car show, take it to work. It's actually built to function on the car every day. Any future plans for DRS wings? It's a great question. Nothing in the works right now. They seem to be a very expensive endeavor. Something that we would be willing to look at if we would see some performance benefit, but nothing as of right now. Which software for CFD simulation do you use? How do you get the model to have such high detail? If you want to talk more engineering, and if you're really interested in a lot of the engineering, I am the general manager, so I don't have all the answers for engineering, but our engineers do, and we would love to put together one of these series for an Ask Me Anything for the engineers. So if that is of interest to you, please by all means write in, let us know. You can write in at sales@verus-engineering.com. You can also use our live chat function. We have live chat on Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Be happy to talk to you there. We'd love to put together something for the engineers. Ask Me Anything with them would actually be a lot of fun. Hope I answered all these questions completely for you. If not, by all means reach out to us. Be happy to talk to you more about them. We do have the Black Friday sale coming up, so that's going to be live Friday at 12:01 a.m. and go all the way to Monday night at 11:59 p.m. So it's all Black Friday through all day Cyber Monday. Save up to 15% on some of your favorite parts, stuff that you might have on your wish list. Also some great gifts. We also have some Verus gear, great hoodies, license plate frames, things like that. There's something for everyone on the website. So feel free to drop us a line if you have any other questions. And until then, stay tuned.